Hey guys, I don't know what happened. I think it was the network. Yeah, it was the network. So, as I was saying before, I said that if you do not love yourself, that is when you feel like you should just stay in that relationship because of, what people will say or because of the pressure you're getting. That is why. Because if you really love yourself and you know that these people are not treating you right, you will not stay in that shitty relationship, in that messy relationship, because it is obvious that this person does not value you, this person does not love you, this person does not even care about you, this person does not want to, you know, this person doesn't want to see you, this person does not care. So why are you still there? That's it's because you're desperate. Yeah, that is what desperation means. Okay, so why do people get desperate? Because not everybody like it's not everybody that are desperate, okay? So why do the people who are desperate, why do they get to that state? Because it starts from from the little things, okay? So the desperation did not just come like in full. It started gradually, and because you allowed it into your life, it has now come to stay. If you're not careful, then you can win the desperation. But if you're not careful, the desperation has come to stay and it's going to like win you over. That is when you now eventually get to marry somebody that you're not meant to marry, because it is still better if it is relationship. If you're in a relationship with a shitty person, you can still come out of it. But if you get married to someone you're not meant to get married to because of desperation, that is like the end of it, except you get divorced. And divorce is like another topic on its own. All right, so why do people get desperate? Number one thing that I think that people get desperate is because of fear of abandonment, like the fear of being lonely. Because if you watched the first video, I said that some people will feel like if they should end that relationship, will they get another person? Will they get another partner? Like, will people come for them? It happens to ladies the more, because when you are getting to that peak of your life, maybe like you're close to your 30 or in your middle 30s, that is when we start getting desperate. And when, especially when we now, you know, get to be in a relationship, we tend to like hold on to that relationship even when it is not working for us. You just hold on to it like as if your life depends on it, because you don't know if you're going to meet another person. So that is like, it's so bad. Desperation is not, desperation is bad. Okay, so the fear of being lonely, it makes people become desperate. The fear of not meeting another person, because you'll be like, I don't know if I'm ever going to meet anybody. So this one, I'm going to continue holding on to the person. And you now start thinking, okay, maybe they will change. You start hoping that they might change. Some ladies actually go to the extreme of getting pregnant for that person. You feel like, or you think that maybe when you get pregnant for this person, they will change. My dear, they will not change. If they are not changing while in the relationship, what is the assurance that they will change when they get married? So let me tell you something. Marriage is an eye opener. Marriage is an enhancer. So if you're a good person, naturally you're a good person. When you get married, you become better. Like, you become very, very good to your partner. Okay, if you're a nice person, if you're very kind, if you're jovial, if you're giving, if you're generous, those are the things that marriage will enhance for you. Marriage will make you become better at those things. But if you're a bad person, if you're toxic, if you're in a relationship with a toxic partner, this person has not slapped you before, but this person has been trying to, like, this person has raised, it could be male or female, because it's not only the male that gets violent in relationship, just so you know. Women to get violence. We've seen women that beat up their husband. So you are in a relationship with that person, but they're already raising their hands, like telling you that I'm going to slap you. They're not slapping you, but they're telling you, not once, not twice, not 3 times. They've done it over and over again. Do you think that if you get married to that person will not beat you when you get married? This is who they are. So if you're thinking that they will change when they get married, my dear, they will not change. So marriage will enhance anything you have. If you're coming with a baggage, marriage will open that baggage for you. In fact, it may even hurt to eat. That is if you're coming with a bad baggage. Like, we have some good and bad baggages, okay? So if you're coming with a good one, marriage will help you, enhance it more. And if you're coming with a bad one, so the fear of being lonely, the fear of, becoming lonely at an old age. If you're 30, you're 35, you're 40, and you feel like nobody is coming for you. So let me just end up. I've heard some people say that this is my cross. I'm going to carry my cross. So I used to know somebody. I don't know. I can't. I don't know her again. She's still alive, but it's been long I saw her. So I used to know this woman, like she was doing well. As I when I knew her, she was doing well for herself. But she married the wrong partner. This husband does not care about her. When I got to know her, she had just one baby, but now they have three. So she knew that she was with the wrong person. She gave birth to the first child. It did not change. It became worse. She gave birth to the second. Maybe she was hoping that this person would change. This person still did not change till the third one. In fact, when she gave birth to the second one, like I was there, not like they told me. This lady gave birth with CS. She gave birth with CS. Did you know that, like, after like 3 days or 4 days of her giving birth, this man still beat up the wife? So tell me, do you think that she did not see the signs? That is desperation. That is what desperation would do. Because maybe when she met that man, probably she was close to, or maybe she was even above 30. So she felt like, this is like my last resort. Let me just hold on to this person. Meanwhile, she saw those signs. She saw that this person, he has the tendency of beating me one day. This person he does not look like a provider. The man does not provide. She was the one doing everything. So I'm sure during their dating period, she saw those things, that this man does not look like a responsible. It does not look like somebody that will be responsible if you eventually get married. This man does not look like somebody that will be responsible, like take care of her children and all. But she went ahead, but because she was desperate. So the reason why some people get desperate is because of fear of being lonely. Another thing is childhood trauma. Childhood trauma too can cause it. Okay, so another scenario is maybe you're from a home that it is your mother that is the breadwinner. Your mother has been the one doing everything, and because of she does not want to like leave you guys, she's the breadwinner, but the husband, your father, is not doing well. Like, it's just similar to what I just painted. But because your mother, because of the children, you know, when you ask these people that are in a toxic and a very bad marriage, they always tell you that they are there because of the children. They are there because of the children. They don't want to leave because of the children, because if they leave, where will they start from? Maybe with 3 children or 4 children. So now you're coming from that home, and because your mother did not leave, your mother stayed because of you. Now you are now repeating that same mistake that your mother did. You are still staying in that marriage. Childhood trauma, because you don't want to leave your children. You don't want to start jumping from one man to the other. I'm not even saying you should jump from one man to the other, but you come first. If your life is at risk, if there's a threat to your life in that marriage, you should leave. You should not stay. So because of your mother did not leave, your mother stayed. That is why you feel like you too, you should stay. Lord have mercy. Like, it's a lot. Like, what people are going through in marriages, you don't want to know. You just see people, you know, everybody, we wear clothes, we wear fine clothes, we come out, we laugh, we smile. You don't know what people are going through. People are going through hell. When they open their mouth to tell you what they're going through, you will not know. So don't let me deviate. Now, that's another reason for being desperate. And how do you, how can you come out of desperation? I've given you 2 reasons why people become desperate: because of our time, because I told you that I have limited time. Now, how can you come out of desperation? Number 1, you need to put yourself first. You need to love yourself. Oh God, self-love is everything. I'm seeing it and I'm smiling, because when you love yourself, you know, like, you have that confidence that this person is not meant to be. I'm not meant to be with this person. Why? Because you love yourself so much. You cannot afford to put yourself in that messy situation, because you know that when you get entangled with that person, it's going to truncate your destiny. So the thing about marriage is that when you know where you're coming from, like when you know your background and you know your destination, you know where you're headed to, you cannot just afford to just marry anyhow. Let me say that again. When you know who you are, when you know what you carry, when you know the power that resides in you, when you know your background, when you know that this is where I'm coming from, and you know where you're headed, you cannot afford to just marry out of desperation. You will not want to. So I tell myself this, that what did not make me to rush into marriage while I was in my early 20s, you will never make me to rush into marriage now that I'm close to 30. I'll be 30 this year and I'm still single. Okay, so this is what I tell myself to remind myself that that thing that did not make me to rush into marriage while I was, still hot, when I was still young, and people were coming for me like left, center, and everywhere. What did not make me to jump into marriage then will not make me to jump into it now, because it is even now that that desperation will be coming, because yes, I'm close to my 30s. Very soon I'll be 31, 32, 33. So if you were not desperate then, why now? Why should you be desperate now? I know it's not easy. I know. I'm not talking as if I have that power to hold it or to withstand. I know it's not easy. But when you pull yourself up,
Mr. Varley.
Sorry. But when you put yourself first, when you love yourself, when you value yourself, when you know that this is what I carry, you will not enter into any shitty marriage or relationship, or because you're desperate. That's why, like, you need to love yourself so much. You need to put yourself first. You ask yourself these questions: that is this person, am I proud of this person? Before you enter into that nonsense thing that you want to enter, ask yourself that, are you proud of that person? Ask yourself that, can this person make a good father, a good mother to my children, to my unborn children? You need to ask yourself all those questions. You're asking yourself those questions because you love yourself so much, and you know that this is not worth it. You know that this is not it. Like, there's some stage that you get in your life that even before they open their mouth, you know that no, this is not it. You know that this is not my standard. And it is not you being proud. No, this is just remove pride aside. You just know, because you know who you are. You just know that this is not who I'm meant to be with. This is not you. Am I communicating? Please, if I'm communicating, am I communicating? You know that this is not the person. And it is not you being proud. It is because you know who you are and you love yourself so much that you cannot just settle for anything that comes your way. Yeah. So another thing is you need to be kind to yourself. Okay, you need to really be kind. You need to take it easy on yourself. Okay, you don't have to be too hard on yourself. Yes, you're not married, and so because you're not married, is the whole world as it's evaporated? Like, has anybody died? No, nobody will die. As a matter of fact, you will not die. Anybody will not die. So because you're not married does not mean you should now be hard on yourself. Especially maybe you've had the opportunity to be, to get married. Probably you lost that opportunity. Okay, so there are some cases whereby you know that you've met people, potential people, or you've met that one person that could have been your husband. Maybe you lost it due to your own, carelessness, or you being ignorant. Yeah, it has gone. Maybe this person is even now married, and so you need to forgive yourself. You need to not be too hard on yourself. This person is now in the past. Move on. You will meet another person. I promise you. You will move, you'll meet another person rather. You don't have to dwell in your past. That is how to come out of desperation. When you know that, okay, now it has happened. Okay, now I need to move on. The thing is, you need to just let go, because if you don't let go, you may not even know the right person that is in front of you. That's another thing, because you're so focused on the past, the bad person. You're so focused on that person that you lost, and you're not seeing the good, the better person that is in front of you. Okay, so there's something that I tell myself as well, that any of my relationship, if it does not work out, it means that we are not meant to be, and I'm going to meet somebody who is like 10 times better than you. That's what you should tell yourself. Okay, so that relationship did not work out. Yes, and you're still alive. So move on. Move on. Yes, let people like make peace with yourself so that you can even see the people that are coming for you. Like there's I said that it's not just one person that is meant for you. It is who you choose that is meant for you. So that relationship did not work out. Then you move to the next. Move to the next. If that one did not, move to the next. Like love yourself and be kind to yourself. Yeah. So this is what I have for you today, and I hope that you've learned one or two things. And for everyone that joined, no, I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. I'm from Nigeria. To Shadan, to Sharope, to Tyson. No, I'm not Caribbean. I'm from Nigeria. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And yeah, cheers to many more live stream, because this is just the beginning of my live stream. I'm going to do a whole lot of live streaming from now on. So thank you for watching. Bye. Guys, I'm finding it hard to end this live stream. I don't know how to end this live stream. I've done a whole lot. I don't know what's happening.